And looking at the sharp increase in cases in the national capital, weekend curfew has been announced by the Delhi government. There are strict curbs in place starting the weekend in the national capital because of the spike and the high positivity rate. Weekend curfew comes into effect starting weekend. That's 10 p.m. Friday till 5 a.m. on Monday. Fresh restrictions come into force after a massive surge in cases. Government employees have been instructed to work from home. As far as private offices are concerned, 50% capacity work from office, 50% to work from home. Of course, essential services are exempt from this order. Announcing curbs, Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia also confirmed that public transport facilities, whether it's the bus service or metro, they will continue to run at full capacity. Delhi's health minister said experts believe most cases are of the Omicron variant in the national capital. Delhi's reported over 5,000 fresh COVID cases in the past 24 hours. The positivity rate is 8% plus.
डीडीएमए की बैठक में सरकार ने कुछ फैसले लिए। उसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है कि दिल्ली में सैटरडे और संडे को यानी वीकेंड्स पर अब कर्फ्यू रहेगा। तो लोगों से अपील है कि कर्फ्यू के दौरान बाहर ना निकलें। बहुत ज़रूरी होने पर हॉस्पिटल या कोई बहुत एसेंशियल ज़रूरत पर ही बाहर निकलें, लेकिन सैटरडे संडे को कर्फ्यू का पालन करें, घर में रहें, वर्क फ्रॉम होम करें।
Let me now get you details of the weekend curfew that's being put in place. Also, what's permitted and what's not on weekdays. India Today's Shreya Chatterjee now joins me for more. Also with me is Dr. Ravi Malik. He's Chairman and Managing Director of the Radix Hospital. Shreya, give us details of what are restrictions in place on weekends, who can come out and who cannot.
Well, on the weekend, there is a proper curfew that is in place in the national capital, keeping the positivity rate right now in mind. And what we do know that only essential services will be allowed. On the weekdays, we do know that the yellow alert of the graded action plan is still in place, because of which the markets will operate at odd and even rate. There will be the limitations that are still in place, where we see that there will be restrictions put on especially the government officials. They will only be running on essential services. That is something that has been also put in effect. But right now, from the 7th of January, weekend curfew will be in place in the national capital. That is from Friday 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. Monday morning. The weekend curfew will be in place.
Okay. Does weekend curfew actually work? And should we be alarmed with this sharp spike? Dr. Malik, you've treated a large number of patients in the first wave and the second wave. Is this already the third wave? Is this a cause for alarm? There isn't a gradual rise. There appears to be a spike in cases in the country, sir.
I agree, Gaurav. It is not a gradual rise. It is a vertical upshoot, I will say. All over country, we have witnessed 37,000 cases in last 24 hours, which means almost three-fold increase, 3 times increase in last 2 weeks. And in Delhi has seen a upsurge. In last 24 hours, we have seen 5,484 cases and 3 deaths, with a positivity rate of 8.3%. So my momentous and critical concern, Gaurav, right now is that we should take due precautions. And the message is loud and clear from the Omicron or from the pandemic. Message is loud and clear that I am going to now grow and spread my tentacles. So it is absolutely loud and clear. The way the cases are increasing, initially the doubling at the rate of, when it is in thousands, it appears minuscule. But once it goes in lakhs, it can spread like anything. And we should learn from the developed nations like USA and UK, the way it has spread like a wildfire there. It is likely to spread here also. And
that's the question I was coming to. That's the question I was coming to, Doctor. In the United States, 10 lakh cases have been reported in the past 24 hours, and that's a huge spike. Dr. Anthony Fauci is extremely concerned that medical facilities in the United States are already or likely to be under severe stress. Do we foresee the same situation in India, and in what time period, sir?
Yes, if we compare with our population, 10 lakh cases in US means that 50 lakh cases per day are happening in our country because our population is almost 5 times more than the US population. And under the backdrop of fact that USA vaccination rate is far superior than our vaccination rate. We have just started with our pediatric vaccinations, but USA vaccination rate is far superior. So under the backdrop of these two facts, we can expect a huge rise in the cases in our country. And one very important concern is that people are thinking that this disease is absolutely mild and nothing to be worried about it. Agreed, it is little milder as compared to the other variant, but WHO has clearly warned that no strain of corona is not life-threatening. So all the strains are life-threatening. So we need to take absolute precautions, and time is the essence. This is the time when the numbers are going to increase. We are going to have an astronomical increase in the numbers. So this is the time when we should take due precautions, and we should save our children and we should save ourselves from this monstrous illness.
Okay, monstrous illness is what you say. Now, will health facilities in India come under stress? Because some say Omicron is mild, some say Omicron may actually be, beneficial in terms of providing immunity to everyone. Do you actually see this as perhaps, being that vaccination dose, in the sense a mild bout of corona may just give immunity against next variant of corona? Or as some patients are already saying, it's mild only in manner, the pain is immense, doctor?
I don't agree with that, because we need to be observant on the situation, what is going on the ground. So it has recently started spreading. So let us see how it behaves in our population. Secondly, it is very important thing is that even Omicron can change the strain. The more the viral replicates, the more are the opportunities to mutate further. So maybe an aggressive strain can come in future. So it is very important for us to be absolutely careful, and we should not be negligent in any way, and we should not be part of any social spreader event. Having said that, this is the recent reports are coming. Even WHO has also come with the report that it is affecting more of the upper respiratory tract rather than the lower respiratory tract. But we need to observe the situation. Like in USA, almost 66% increase in admission, pediatric admissions due to COVID has happened. So it is a situation which needs to be properly observed into, and we need to take proper precautions, and we can't shrug off that this is a mild variant, so we don't need to take any precautions. So we need to be extremely careful.
Dr. Ravi Malik at the Rarix Hospital, many thanks for joining me.